Hello everyone and welcome to the Practical English Brand. Today our topic is tag question. But let me begin the class with a few questions after Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The weather is cool today, isn't it? Yes, it is, right? Okay. You look happy today. You look happy today, don't you? Don't you? Yes, we do, right? Yes, we do. Okay. He was absent yesterday, wasn't he?
I was absent with my brothers.
Okay, I was not absent, but my brother was absent. Okay. Okay. Donald Trump was a good president, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. Okay. 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 So now Donald Trump wasn't a good president, was he? Okay. Okay. So you went to New Delhi last year, didn't you? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Didn't you? Tag questions. I want you to pay close attention to the explanation. When do we use tag questions? You use tag questions if you already know about something, but you want to make sure whether or not it's true, which you have heard, okay? Which you know, okay? You want to make sure whether or not it's true. For example, somebody told me that Mr. Qari went to Parman yesterday. I already know that. And today I'm asking him, okay, using a tag question to make sure that what I've heard about him is true or not, okay? I just want to make sure, okay? So I just need his confirmation, okay? So I'm saying, hey, you went to Parman yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
And you say, yes, I did, okay? So now I just wanted to make sure, because I already knew that he went to Parman, but I just wanted to make sure, okay? Now, if I didn't have that information that he went to Parman, I wouldn't have to use a tag question. Okay. Did you go to Parman yesterday? Did you go to Parman last week? Okay, I would be asking him using yes/no question, not tag question, okay? So I hope the concept is clear. When do we use tag questions? When we already know about something, but we want to make sure, okay, that the second person agrees, okay, about the information that we have, or he or she does not agree. Understood? Okay. So the structures look kind of longer, but they're pretty easy. There are just two structures for tag questions. How many? Two structures. So positive sentence plus comma. You just use a comma, okay? At the end of your positive sentence. And then after that, okay, so here's the comma, right? And then you use negative tag question. If you start a positive sentence, okay, and at the end of your sentence you use a comma, and after comma you use a negative tag question. But if you use negative sentence, okay, if your sentence is negative, then you use comma, and after comma you use positive tag question. Look here, let's match this sentence, and then I'm going to give you some more examples. So he is a good boy. What kind of sentence is this? Positive or negative? The sentence is positive, right? And then what do we have? Comma after that. And then isn't he? The tag question is negative. Keep in mind that some students, when they take the exam and they face such questions, the mistake is that they start their sentence with an auxiliary, like do, does, did. No, your sentence from the beginning is not a question in a question form, okay? It doesn't start with do, does, did, have, has, is, am, are, or was, were, okay? It starts with the subject. It becomes a question here at the end, understood? Now, you use the verb form over there. If it's main verb, if it's to be verb, main verb, it is used in negative form there. Is changed to isn't. You see that? If here you have does, if it's simple present tense, you have just a normal verb, okay, not a to be verb, okay, an ordinary verb. And then, for example, he goes to school or she goes to school every day. Doesn't she? Look, she goes to school. Which tense is this? Simple present tense. Our verb form, okay, is singular because the subject is third person singular, right? So she goes to school. And here you change it to negative form. Doesn't she? Understood? Okay, now if the sentence is positive at the beginning here, like is negative, sorry, he's not happy today. So the tag question is positive. He is not happy today. Look, the verb form is negative, but here is positive. He's not happy today, is he? Okay, she doesn't go to school every day, does she? Your auxiliary is negative here because it's a negative sentence, but the tag question is positive. Does she? You see that? Okay. So now let's change this one sentence in all 12 tenses in order to further clarify this, okay? So now let's suppose our sentence is positive, okay? But the tag question should be negative. Now it's simple present tense. She goes to school every day, doesn't she? Okay, simple present tense. She is going to school right now, isn't she? She has gone to school, hasn't she? She has been going to school, hasn't she? Again, if it's present perfect or present perfect continuous tense. Simple past tense. She went to school yesterday, didn't she? She was going to school when you saw her, wasn't she? She had gone to school, hadn't she? She had been going to school for many years before you met her, hadn't she? You see that? Okay. She will go to school tomorrow, won't she? Okay. She will go to school tomorrow, won't she? Okay. She will be going to school tomorrow again, won't she? Okay. Whether it's future simple or future continuous or future perfect continuous. Okay. So she will have gone to school before you go there, won't she? She will have been going to school for many years before you meet her, won't she? Again, understood? You got it? Okay, now if it's negative, she doesn't go to school every day, does she? She is not going to school right now, is she? You see that? She hasn't gone to school, has she? If you use present perfect tense, has gone, right? Okay, negative form, she hasn't gone to school. And here we say, has she, okay? Okay, she hasn't been going to school for the last 2 months. Has she? Again, she didn't go to school yesterday, did she? Okay, you use, positive auxiliary here, okay? Negative sentence, positive tag question. Positive sentence, negative tag question, okay? Okay, so this is how, we use tag questions. Once again, I'm telling you this. If you already know about something and you want to make sure whether it's true or not, you use tag questions. Understood? Okay, you just want to make sure that the second person confirms what were you trying to ask or not, okay? So this is how we use tag questions. Understood? Of course, it needs a little bit of practice, okay? But in spoken English, if you just use the word right at the end of your sentence, it also becomes like a tag question. For example, you went to Pakistan last week, right? See? You didn't go to Pakistan last week, right? See, you just use right in spoken English. So you don't have to, learn all of these, structures in these rules. But of course, as a part of the academic English, you need to learn, tag questions in all 12 tenses. Understood? So now, if you have like modal auxiliaries, you should study hard tonight, shouldn't you? Okay. You should not go there, should you? See? For example, you can fix this car, can't you? You can fix this car, okay? Can't you? Okay. You can't do this, can you? If you have modal auxiliaries. If you have to and has to, you have to study hard tonight, don't you? Again, you use do and does with have to and has to, okay? You don't have to study hard tonight, do you? You see that? Okay. So this is how we use tag questions. Any questions about tag questions? Any questions about tag questions? No questions? Is everything clear? Once again, positive sentence plus, comma, plus negative tag question. Negative sentence plus, comma, plus positive tag question. Okay? So what do you do? For example, if the auxiliary is used negatively here, you make it positive there. Okay? Doesn't, does. Didn't, did. Hasn't, has. Hadn't, had. Isn't, is. Aren't, are. Wasn't, was. Understood? And the same thing over here, okay? Of course, simple present tense, you do not use auxiliary in affirmative sentences, okay? But the verb form. Positive, here, you use negative auxiliary. Okay, the verb form. Okay, so now He went, I mean, simple past tense. Didn't he? Or didn't she? Understood? Okay. I hope it's clear. Have a great time. This much explanation is enough for today. And see you later. Bye-bye.